Well, if he stays in New Jersey, that's where he played his high school ball. If he goes to Philly, that's where he played his college ball. He's going to be happy either way, I would assume. But John Thompson, you saw a lot of this guy in the Big East, and for a freshman, he's got some game.
Well, I think he has an enormous amount of flexibility. He's a very athletic kid. He can put the ball on the floor. He can face. He can post. But I think you're going to have to wait for any young kid coming out of the school to mature and to develop into his game. He's got to play the game on a more consistent basis with a lot of intensity. But I definitely think this kid will eventually be a star in the league.
Not afraid to move the ball, and he shares the ball, but I think his assist-to-turnover ratio of 3 to 2 gives us pause for concern. And I also feel he's a three-man who can't go down that block as a 4 and get point production offensively there. But I do like him. I like him out down the line. But Hubie, what about that? His skills there in the low block?
Yeah, well, supposedly he's weak with his back to the basket. Now, if he stays in New Jersey, he's in competition with Benoit and Kendall Gill at the small forward. If he goes to Philadelphia, you know that he will be in competition with Stackhouse at that small forward position. And then you move over to the power forward. You have Derek Colvin and Witherspoon at that slot. So it's going to be interesting whichever place that he plays, but he's not a knockout. He's not a given that he's going to walk in and be an automatic starter and put up big numbers for you. The work habits are going to have to increase, and he's going to have to get a game posting up, not just an open floor transition player.
And he's got a lot of flexibility. I think when you see a kid like this play, particularly a young kid, you've got to get excited about him because of what he can do at his size. But I think like most young kids, you're going to have to mature and grow into that. You're going to have to be very competitive every night that you play.
Let's go to another one of our inside looks here, and this time at Tim Thomas. And again, let's turn it over to you, John Thompson, for your insight into his game.
Well, I think the thing that you'll see is his ability to put the ball on the floor and score. I think he can score in a variety of ways, particularly facing the basket. You see his range in that shot, and that's what I was saying. He looks good as an athlete. He's got very good touch. He's the kind of kid that can do what he wants to do. And I think that with time and age, you develop a certain amount of toughness mentally, and you go ahead and play. But he looks good as an athlete. He looks very good.
And he looks good sitting next to Craig Sager right now. Let's go to them.
Yes, he does, Ernie. Also looks good in a New Jersey Nets hat. Patterson, New Jersey, lifelong Nets fan. But now what about all this talk about going to Philly?
You know, I was down there for a year, and, you know, I got a lot of family and, you know, friends in that area. So, I mean, if I was to end up down there, I'd be happy down there, too. So.
Now, you're the baby of Dorothy's family. We saw her moments ago, an older brother, 3 older sisters. They traveled everywhere for your games. What have they told you about no matter where you go? Are they going to come visit you?
Yeah, they're happy for me. You know, they support me all the way. And, you know, wherever I end up, you know, hopefully I got a great career.
Why, after only 1 year, do you feel you're ready for the NBA?
You know, I had a great year. And at the end of the year, I talked with all the coaches. And, you know, everybody was giving me the positives. So I just started over and just decided to go ahead and do it.
Well, you can give that Nets hat to Peter Vecsey when you're done, because I don't think you need it. Get ready for a Philly one. Let's go back to Ernie.